Anand Sarnaik, MD and CEO of Glodyne, joins us right now to speak about all that's happening with the business, possibly even more. Anand, good to have you. Thanks so much for joining in. If rumor mills are to be believed, there is a large contract that is coming towards your way. Anything that you bid for which could be fructifying in the next couple of weeks or so to say?
Yeah, thanks, Neeraj. See, the contract recently, as we did mention early of this quarter, which was substantially a large contract from government of Maharashtra, which actually was a pilot one, got rolled out and got successfully completed as per the pilot transition. It's a substantially large size of contract, which is to be rolled out for 20 million people across Maharashtra, which of course includes the financial inclusion piece, which is of course cohesively talks of working with the banks as well as with the government in a cohesive manner. Now, of course, if you ask me, the quantum, of course, we have not disclosed this to the people because there is a lot of area where there are a lot of unorganized laborers where we need to capture, and so probably in a quarter or two we'll be able to really the way we are moving there, we feel we'll have a better clarity on the numbers as per us, but it's substantially large.
But are you increasing your business size from government, in trying to get more government contracts?
So government we hold around 15%, Tanveer, is around 15% of our revenue. I understand, but the new contract which are really getting in will enable our financial inclusion piece. So our BFSI piece will increase and not the government piece. Will be around 15%.
No, I just want to get back to what you said, Anand, earlier. I know you can't disclose exact numbers, but you did mention it's significantly large. The question mark is, aside of this large order that we've spoken about, that you have in your kitty, and the numbers you'll only be able to figure out later on, or you will be able to disclose later on, is there anything else that is coming your way? Anything that you've bid for which could be fructifying in the next month and a half?
We are doing some pilot. Of course, if that gets through, then we will be having again another large numbers coming out of that. But at this point of time, since that is not yet constituted,
sure,
it'll be not on a right frame.
Sure.
This one to comment on that particular contract, which are really in pipeline. So of course, our team bids it. We really see, we are very positive. But let's keep our finger crossed. Existing, what of the guidance we have given so far has been on the existing contract, what we have in hand, and that's where we see.
You've upped thrice, Anand, in FY12, just a few days before the year closes. Are you upping your guidance again for FY12? Or are you sticking to the original guidance?
No, of course, we will. We are positive. We are optimistic. I can definitely say that. What would be the next financial year? Because we are in an annuity-based business model, Neeraj, and what happens is we would be comfortable in revising our guidance, whatever it is, whenever there is a board meeting, when there are numbers, when the final numbers comes for the next financial year. But things are really on track, really positive. I can only comment about it.
What about your extended margins for contracts on an average basis? Do you think you can expand margins from here?
So what happened, Tanveer, is in the last year we have really expanded margins on Indian. We are a very unique company, really delivering a platform-based managed services model, and that's the margins. What you could see is substantially large, up around 25% plus EBITDA in the Indian operations. In case of US, substantially the decision one piece, which is really started our aggression, which also will really see a substantial amount of margin expansion in the current year, and that would really see a substantial margin improvement, more than the revenue growth and volume growth. We could see a margin growth in the current year. That's my.
How much do you book out of this IMS deal? I mean, $42 million, I believe, was the net size. How much of that the US unit deal that you won for infrastructure management do you book in the current year itself, Anand?
So it is exactly almost, it was $8 to $9 million per annum. It was a 5 years contract, and the proportionately we have won that in the month of October, November. So proportionately it was recognized the revenue in case of for the 3 to 4 months.